healthy masculine energy. Like, yes, I think that is a thing and it's much needed in society. I say that because I feel like right now there's kind of a trend towards female empowerment, which I feel like is absolutely valid. But on the flip side of that, I feel like there's a condemnation almost of masculine energy, of masculinity. I think healthy masculine energy is equally as important as healthy feminine energy. You know, the balance of both is what's gonna fucking create beauty and birth of life, you know? Like, literally. I find that the aspect of masculinity that perhaps could be lacking in society, because I felt that it was lacking in me this year, which kind of gave me a lot of unsatisfaction, is saying what the fuck you want to say, doing what the fuck you want to do without any fear of judgment or rejection, and just, you know, courageously putting yourself out there, your vulnerable you, without just fearing that people might not like you or take it the wrong way or be misunderstood or whatever. Because I think there's a huge thing in society where we have this massive fear of judgment, of being rejected by other people. And because of that, we don't really express ourselves as much as we perhaps did as children. When you were a child, you would naturally express yourself. You just said whatever you want to say, you did whatever the fuck you wanted to do, mostly because you were naive, you were kind of ignorant of the consequences. So you kind of fully express yourself, you know, you fully be yourself, and then maybe you piss someone off. And I find oftentimes people might get triggered from your full expression, mainly because you are reflecting some sort of insecurity in that person. So when they see you reflecting that in them, they almost condemn you for doing that, and they kind of shoot the messenger kind of thing. And then it makes you feel like, oh fuck, me being myself created negative feelings, I got punished for it, and therefore I won't ever do it again because it made me feel shit. As you get older and older and older, I feel like you go through more and more and more of these instances, and eventually you kind of like mold yourself in a way where you won't piss people off, and you just become kind of this like generic one-dimensional character that fits into the norm of society. On one side of masculine energy is like the extreme side, the dark side is like people being assholes. They just do whatever they want without caring about anyone else, and that could destroy people or destroy the environment or whatever. And I think that's, we need way less of that, 100%. But at the same time, I feel like there's this huge deficit of it in people, where people are too afraid to really put themselves out there because they're afraid of being judged. You know, then no one is really living, they're just kind of conforming and getting by. And I think if somewhere in the middle we could aim to be more at, and I feel like the world would just be a fucking cooler place to live. You know, everyone's participating in a way, because when you are not putting yourself out there, in a way you're not participating. It's like you can't lose if you don't even try, right? So let's just not try at all. And I think that's fucking pathetic. I believe, like, genuinely, if you get a fucking impulse to do something, like, you could see it as you wanting to do something, or maybe your subconscious generating an impulse to do something. But sometimes I feel like it goes beyond that. It's kind of like a fucking divine spark of inspiration from the fucking heavens, from God, from the universe, whatever the fuck you want to call it, coming into you and wanting to express through you, and you act in a way as a proxy for that energy to be expressed on this fucking earth. And when you deny that, you're essentially doing the middle finger to God. Like, do you want to say fuck you to God and do the middle finger? It's a very unsatisfying thing that happens when you repress that. I think you can feel it. I mean, I certainly can. I feel it kind of in my chest, where I just kind of go, ooh, shit, I feel bad at myself. And it's a very, like a flaccid penis kind of energy. It just doesn't feel very good. So when you do feel the desire, the impulse to kind of do something, I think you need to do it. Say that thing you want to say. Do that thing you want to do. And as adults, unlike a child, we have an awareness of what consequences there can be. But instead of just kind of not participating again because you don't want to lose and get hurt, it's like now is when you have more awareness and more intelligence and more knowledge and wisdom of what could happen, yet you have the courage to still do it anyway. And I think the more you can do that, the more you show up into your own power, into your own energy, I don't know, the more fucking self-satisfied you are as a fucking human being, you know, on this planet, right? And I think that's fucking cool. And it just takes some courage in the beginning. And I think it's really scary, but the more you go down this path, I think the more power you gain as a person, a power that you can use to uplift other people and make the whole fucking world a better place, essentially. So fucking embrace that healthy masculine phallic energy. Just go out there, take some fucking action, and get shit done, and say shit you want to say, but be kind at the same time. You know, it's a balance. It's a balance between that, you know, kind, nurturing feminine energy with that, like, taking action, get fuck shit up, masculine energy. When you combine it, it's that fucking, you know, fusion Goku, Vegeta, Gogeta energy. That's the most fucking powerful energy in the whole fucking universe.